Hi all, it's day 22 of 28 of the Superjuiceme plan as part of the world's biggest juice detox, and just checking in to let you know how my day's been today. I set myself a challenge to do 10,000 steps a day for the next week, along with some other members of our juicing group on Facebook. And as it stands at the moment, I've got a Vivo Fit Garmin tracker, and as you can probably see, it's 9,941, so I'm almost there. I've also done half an hour on the bike this morning. In fact, I was talking to Natural Juice Junkie this morning with one of my coaching sessions, and explained to him that I've actually got the resistance set at 7 on that now, and it only goes up to 8. So and I did the full half an hour and actually found it surprisingly easy, so I think I might start increasing the length of time that I'm on there. And I've also been on the treadmill today. So all in all, I'm sort of doing quite well on the exercise front. We're off out this evening to see Gillian Michaels, who is, for those of you who don't know, was one of the personal trainers on The Biggest Loser, and she's also a fitness instructor, and she does the 30-day shred, which I love, but her talks are supposed to be really motivational, so we're off to Cardiff to see her this evening. So I'll get the last of those steps in, walking from the car park to the theatre and back. I'm actually, for the first time in goodness knows how many days, on track to have all my juices today, and I've had them on time. So I'm planning on taking the last 7 o'clock one out with me, because the show starts at 7:30, so I'll take that into the theatre with me. So today I've spent time thinking about what I'm going to do next week, because of course this is the last week on the 28 days. So, you know, I've got lots of options. I either go back to eating, or I carry on doing another juice fast, or I do juice soup, or juice meal, or, you know, there's so many different combinations that you can do. My issue is I quite like the structured nature of having the plan. I've had it stuck up on the wall during the last 22 days, and I like the fact that I know what I'm doing, and I know that I can go, these are the ingredients I've got to get, and I'm organised. So I've spent sort of today trying to think about what I'm going to do next week. So next week I've decided I'm going to do just green juices. The reasoning behind this is when I did my 60 days last year, I was about 4 or 5 weeks in, and I've sort of plateaued. And I did a week of just green, and I actually lost more in that week halfway through the 60 days than I did on the first week of the plan. So having the discussion with Neil, I've actually know roughly where I'm going to be at final date weigh-in next Monday, because I have been on the scales, but I'm not disclosing that at the moment. And I seem to be at a sticking point. It's a weight that I got down to several times before, and I don't seem to be able to get past it. So my plan is, if I hit that weight on day 29, then the following week I'm going to do all green, in the hope that that will give me about a half stone loss for that week, which will put me far enough away from that weight for it not to be that psychological barrier to me anymore. Then I think after that I'm probably going to do juice soup, and see how I go on with that. And plan maybe 2 weeks worth of that, I think, and try and work in blocks of 2 weeks, and see how I'm getting on. I've got an awesome book, actually, if I can find it. Here it is. This is a Covent Garden soup book, and it's a soup for every day of the year. So there's 365 different recipes in there. So I'm going to adapt some of them so they're a bit more healthy, because some of them have got cream and butter and various other things in. I've got a soup maker, so, you know, I can stand and make my juices in the morning, chuck all the ingredients in the soup maker, and that's me set for the day. I've also been looking at raw recipes and extra dehydrator recipes as well. So I'm going to have a go at doing some more of that. But the plan is, well, I suppose I may adapt it. You know, if I feel like I just want juice one day, and then I'll just have juice. But I really kind of want to keep bang on track till I've lost the majority of the weight that I want to lose. And I'm hoping that, you know, by doing that, it'll retrain my taste buds and what I want to eat. I quite want to go raw, but I don't know whether I'm brave enough to go fully raw. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment with that. I've also had some discussions today about my treadmill, because I'm not a runner. I've never been a runner, but I've signed up for this 5K in June and the half marathon in October. And I'm actually scared of running on the treadmill, and I don't know what it is. I think I've got all these visions of me flying off the back of the treadmill, you know, and everybody laughing at me. But I'll get round to it. I'm just sort of walking fast on it at the moment and trying to keep the speed up and making sure I'm walking. I walk a lot faster on the treadmill than I do when I'm out with the dog, because the dog's quite old and she doesn't really walk very fast. So it's an improvement. Anyway, I'm going on a bit. Hope everybody's having a great day, and I will catch up with you all tomorrow.